So, not to be surprised, but Missouri among the worst in the country when it comes to healthcare. And so, before I even get started, I want to show a video here of healthcare in America being explained because a lot of people seem to not know exactly how the healthcare system works here in America. I felt that Jon Stewart did a great job in this video of actually showing. So, I'm going to show that video now.
Taxes to the government pools that and uses it to provide the people with essential goods and services that they need. In this country, we've got a different system for getting the things we need. Take healthcare. We pay taxes to the government, and the government gives our money to a middleman, for-profit insurance companies or for-profit health providers. And the insurance companies provide health coverage in exchange for maybe some more money from us, and a deductible that covers not everything, certainly not your teeth or your skin or your eyes. It's a pretty good system if you own an insurance company. Companies like United Health and Aetna collect 70% of their health plan revenue from government programs. Humana, 90%. These health plan businesses would not exist without our tax money. And it's not just healthcare. It's pharma, oil and gas, higher education. Taxpayers subsidize these industries who then take their profits, and we still pay so-called free market rates for their product. It's a classic double dip. Here's how.
And so now that you know how the insurance actually works in America and how we've given all the control to the corporations to be honest and fair with the people and not maximize their profits, right? Which is supposedly what they're supposed to be doing. What could go wrong? I mean, we given all the control to the corporations that fund these politicians to put them in office in the first place. So what could go wrong? I'll tell you what could go wrong. So Emmanuel Clever, the state representative who overlooks the insurance industry, his biggest donor is actually the insurance industry. And so this is a guy that's supposed to be in charge of regulating the insurance company, is taking the most money from the insurance industries. And so that, how does that affect you? Well, I'll tell you how this affects you. So in Kansas and Missouri, among the 5 states where people with work-based insurance faced an average premiums and deductibles topping over $9,000 a year. And this is at kcu.org/news. And so I'll read you some more of these quotes here. But in Missouri, the deductibles are so high, the economists at the Economic Wealth Fund consider the average middle income earner as uninsured. They're so horrible that they're just considered uninsured. So why underinsured? Because the deductibles add up to 5% or more of the person's income. They start skipping out on healthcare. A recent study by the Healthcare Cost Institute found that spending per person with the employer with health insurance grew more than 20% over 5 years. That's nearly 3 times the pace of the board economic inflation, and most of the increase isn't attributed to people getting more health care and medications. Instead, 2/3 of the people come simply from price hikes. So again, very, very unfortunate. But listen, if all other developed countries in the world can provide health care and we continue to deny people health care because we're spending it on foreign wars, big military contracts, giving these massive tax cuts to corporations, corporations who are publicly traded companies. They're not even American companies, right? Anytime you have a publicly traded company, don't get fooled. It's not an American company. In fact, a lot of these companies aren't even paying taxes. So they're not even providing for our roads, our bridges, our school systems, and so this is why all of those are very poorly funded because we've taken away from all these companies, right? From all these, we're not collecting taxes on these companies. We're collecting taxes from you, the middle class, and so if we don't make a change and we continue down this path of providing these again foreign companies. They're not American companies like Amazon, who sometimes make the headlines for paying zero in taxes, right? And we get scared with, oh, they're going to leave the country. They're going to go to another country if we don't give them all these tax cuts and benefits and blah blah. Let them. The beauty of our country is that we have 30 other companies that are willing to take their spot. And so if they're not paying into our tax system, then we're going to continue to see the fall of our country. And we're going to continue to see politicians who are yes men who continue to work for these corporations who do nothing for America and the American people.